What is going on, peoples off the YouTubes? This is Peter of theblackheartedsoul, and welcome to another Battlefield 3 weapon review. And you guys might hear some people in the background talking. That is just because I was in TeamSpeak with some YouTubers while I was recording this, so don't really pay attention to that. So today we are going to do a review on the AUG A3, and I actually really like this weapon. It is a pretty interesting weapon and a great all-rounder. So let's talk a little bit about it. This weapon comes from Austria, and it is an assault class weapon. It also fires at a rate of 700 RPM, and it has a muzzle velocity of 670 meters per second. This weapon is limited to auto and semi-auto firing modes. This weapon does 25 damage at 8 meters and 18.4 damage at 50 meters, which is pretty standard. That kind of damage and damage drop is in most of the assault weapons. This weapon has got a 30+1 round capacity mag, and that takes 2.50 seconds to reload if you have a bullet in the chamber, and 2.90 if you reload with an empty mag. That is a pretty respectable reload time even with an empty mag. The great thing about these reload times is that the difference between the empty weapon reload time and the reload time with the bullet in the chamber is pretty small. Of course, that most of the time I recommend you that you reload with some bullets in the mag or at least a bullet in the chamber so that you keep your reload times down. This weapon's recoil is very good. The weapon is really stable and very easy to shoot on full auto, even at medium range. The side recoil is almost the same on both sides, which gives it a lot of stability. This weapon's vertical recoil is actually weaker than the side recoil, as this weapon pulls more to the right than any other direction. The AUG A3 has a pretty predictable and low recoil, so it is a very easy weapon to control, and if you tap fire it, you will have amazing accuracy even at long range, but there you will need a heavy barrel to really make it shine. This weapon's hipfire is good, but you might lose sometimes against some of the more popular and faster firing weapons. But the good thing of this weapon is that it has got a pretty decent rate of fire, and also a pretty decent muzzle velocity, and a very easy to control recoil, so you will have no problem hip firing it, and most of your bullets will actually hit your target very easily. The AUG A3 is a pretty good weapon. It deals the expected damage for a normal assault rifle, and with that average rate of fire and that low recoil, you will be hitting your targets pretty easily. This weapon stands out as a really good weapon for me because of its many qualities and very good and average stats. It is not by any means an overpowered weapon, but it is by all means a greatly balanced and very good weapon. You will be hitting your targets pretty much all the time, especially with the right attachment to fit your playing style. This weapon is definitely fits my playing style for many different maps, and even if you go to a smaller and more close quarters maps, you will still be able to own the competition, and the only thing you'll need to change is some attachments. My attachment recommendations for this weapon are for you to use the heavy barrel, and that really makes it shine at medium to long range. It is pretty much a must-have in this weapon if you really want to make the most out of it. If you are of course playing in a map where you will have medium to long range encounters. Also, you won't even feel the difference in the vertical recoil because of this weapon's super low recoil. Some people like to pair up the heavy barrel with a foregrip and others don't. I think that is a matter of taste, although sometimes the foregrip kind of ruins your long range shooting. Also, if you are going for a map where you know that you will have more short range encounters or even close quarters DLC map, then I recommend you to use a foregrip with a flash suppressor or a suppressor. Both work fine, and this weapon is so versatile that most of the attachments will work amazingly good if you adapt them to your map and playing style. My secondary weapon recommendations are for you to just use something that you are comfortable with and that goes with your map and playing style. And I can't really recommend you guys a specialization because of this weapon doesn't really need the quote-unquote support of a specialization like some weapons do. Because this weapon is just amazingly versatile and balanced that you can make it sorry about that, work pretty much everywhere. So choose something that you are just comfortable with and that fits your playing style and the map you're playing on. So yeah guys, this has been my weapon review of the AUG A3, and don't forget to tell me in the comments below what you think about the weapon and your attachment setups for it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like and write me some nice comments below because I love reading your feedback. Subscribe to see more up top, and if you can, please share the video because that really helps out the channel. Speaking about that, if you are interested in watching more of these videos, check it out because I have more of these reviews in there. Also guys, I will have my Scar L weapon review on the Pixel Enemy Revive channel, just like my G3A3 review that is there already. So if you guys want to see it when it gets uploaded, I will share that around on Twitter and probably over here on YouTube. So stay tuned for that and for a lot more epic PC gaming. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Peter, or the Black Hearted Soul, shooting out.